In this video, we're gonna get real. We're gonna talk about the pandemic and how it can impact your mental health and what can we do about it. What's going on, my plant people? I'm the ADHD gardener where I use gardening, houseplants, and humor as a form of mental health therapy, and we're gonna be talking about mental health and pandemics. So Jack, how are you handling the pandemic? Actually quite well. I thought I'd be handling it more worse than I am. I know a lot of people are stuck indoors, can't see their friends, can't see their family, and I know it can be rough. The reason why I don't feel so impacted by that is because of the MS. When I had my relapse, my world collapsed. I couldn't go outside. I couldn't work. I couldn't get fresh air. I couldn't really see my friends. Actually, my friends bounced on me. They all dropped me like a bad habit. I went through that. I went through the isolation. I went through the depression. I went through all that, and it sucked. I may not be going through that right now, but I definitely know what that feels like. It's really hard to handle that. I know it can be. I know it feels hopeless, and I know shit sucks, but we can't stay in that rabbit hole. We can't stay in that place, man. It does us no good. It does us no good, and it certainly won't do me no good worrying up the wazoo about everything. It's just not gonna help. What I do have now, though, is anxiety. I always had anxiety, but this anxiety is a little more ramped up. Not because of the situation that's going on. I mean, yeah, that does suck. Yes, it does suck. It really does. My anxiety is stemming from food security and preparedness. A lot of this pandemic has brought things to light. How prepared am I? This whole pandemic thing has brought a lot of things into new perspective, new views. Like what? Food security. Dude, we ran out of toilet paper. Not that we need toilet paper, but I'm just saying, showing that as an example. We've seen a taste of panic. We've seen a taste of anxiety. Food flying off the shelves. People buying up in a panic because they're worried that they won't be able to find it again. That's the anxiety that I have. I don't want to be worrying about where my next meal is going to be coming from. That bothers me. I don't give a crap about no damn toilet paper. Everybody needs to realize that you don't need toilet paper to wipe your ass. There's plenty of other methods of doing it, but that's the concept. The concept of everybody going to the stores in a panic, that's what bothers me. And I'm not gonna front, I've been getting a little obsessed about food security and what's gonna go down in the next few months and whatnot, wanting to know that I'm prepared. I mean, I'm immunocompromised. Where's my medical supplies? If shit hits the fan, where's my medical supplies? I don't have it. How prepared am I? How prepared are you? Really, I'm not saying get all doomsday prepper, but the concept, the application, preparedness. I'm not saying get all crazy with a bunker and doing all that. No, that's just too much. But can you be prepared in a time of crisis? In a time of crisis, there are three things that can happen. You have fight, flight, or freeze. It's just a natural reaction, a natural biological response to external stimulation or external situations. In an emergency, in a crisis, will always trigger fight, flight, or freeze. Natural instinct. Are you a fighter? Do you stand up and fight for what's going on? Do you flight? Do you run away? You don't want to be around it, so you run far away from it as possible. Or do you freeze like a deer in headlights? You don't know what to do. You're just frozen. You're in a panic, but you can't move. You can't do anything. Which one are you? Me, out of fight, flight, or freeze, I definitely don't freeze. Not happening. I definitely don't run. Okay? I don't run from situations. I mean, of course, if a lion is fucking chasing you, then of course your ass is gonna run. But come on. Context, people, context. It's all about context. I am a fighter. Rule number one when it came to nursing for me was they instilled in you can't panic. Panic leads you to make impulsive mistakes, impulsive decisions. We have to be centered. We have to be grounded. Not saying that you're not going to be panicked, anxiety written on the inside, but we can't show it on the outside. And that's what they always taught us in nursing school was if your patient sees you panic, they're going to panic. If the patient sees you worried, they're gonna worry. And it's a domino effect because if you go outside seeing people panic, rushing to the stores, buying this, buying that, you're gonna panic. And then you panic buy. It's just human reaction. It's just human reaction. This has led me to a boatload of preparedness. This has led me to increasing my garden size. Wow, the sun came out again. Oof. I always wanted to get into farming and livestock eventually at some point in my life, but given the current pandemic situation, it has kind of accelerated my timeline. Instead of worrying about chickens next year, I want to worry about it now because I don't know what my situation is going to be like next year. I don't know what my situation is going to be like 3 months from now. Do you know? I don't know, but I don't want to worry about it. Another thing that really helps me out with this anxiety and this whole situation is my faith. I really have a strong faith in God, and it really does help me out. Why worry when I put my faith in God? I'm not saying that we can't be prepared on our own self while we're here, but ultimately that is where my faith is. Action does something. Aside from my faith, what can I do as a human being on this earth? What can I do? And that is what led me to victory gardening. That is what led me to expanding my garden. This is what led me to preach up and down about gardening. I want to show people this is how I combat my anxiety, by being proactive, by doing something about it. This is how I'm beating anxiety. I mean, of course, a shit ton of pot is going to help, but I actually work better under pressure. I don't know if that's an ADHD thing or a nursing thing, maybe a combination. This is the time where I shine. This is the time where I inspire people. I want people to get up and get moving and think about what is going on in their situation and how can they handle it. Then again, I am a fighter. I'm not a flight and I'm not a freezer. So, that's the message that I want to deliver. What can you do to be proactive in this current situation? Think outside the box. Think creatively. Why not? Not everybody's going to have my similar situation. This is my story. This is just me. I'm not saying this is your story. I'm not saying this is that person's story. This is just mine. I really hope that you think about what can you do to be proactive. Don't stay in your mind. Staying in your mind is the worst place to be right now. Would the situation get better by you doing something proactively? Maybe. And that maybe is enough for me. Maybe is enough for me to get going. Maybe is enough for me to start preparing. Maybe is enough for me to start expanding my garden. What if? What if there is a food shortage? What if I can't find medical supplies? What if? That's what bothers me. And I don't want to be left unprepared. I mean, I am a happy, hunky-dory person a lot of the time, but this is what plagues me at night. I want to know that my family is safe for food. I know that they're not going to be going to the stores wondering when their next meal is. I don't want you wondering when your next meal is. I don't want you to worry about that. I have worries and concerns just like the next person. But it's how we react to these trials and tribulations, the crisis. It's how we react to them. It's what differentiates us between someone else. How can we handle it? How can we do this? And this is where gardening and mental health is so beneficial. I can't stress enough, not only reducing anxiety, reducing the worry, not worrying about the food shortage, keeping your mind distracted, patience, learning new life lessons. All these things can be beneficial from just gardening. And I just want to shout it from the rooftop on how beneficial it can be for somebody, especially in this time. Horticulture therapy is shining in this time. I can't tell you how many people have started gardening because of this. How many people do you know started gardening? How many? Everybody I know is starting to garden. People I know that are known plant killers started picking up plants because they see the benefit in how wonderful plants can reward you. Not only in food, but mental health, man. We all need a little peace and happiness. We all need hope, and plants can give that hope. My plants struggle. They struggle hard, okay? We're struggling hard. We're organic just like these plants. They struggle, we struggle, man. It's just what it is. Too many emotions. I don't deal with emotions well. I like to laugh, so too much seriousness. Whoa. You're gonna ruin your eyeliner. Don't do that. Chill out, Jack. Too many emotions. You're leaking. Of course, it gave me control. Now, during these times where we don't have control over many things, we can control a garden. We can control what grows, what doesn't grow. How are you handling this pandemic? How are you handling this crisis? Are you cooped up in the city? Are you in a house? Do you have a backyard? Do you not? Just let me know. I've come from the city. I've come from a 1-bedroom apartment, yo. I even found pictures on my Facebook of me gardening from a balcony years ago. from a walker. You can do this. You can do this. Have more belief and faith in yourself. We have to try our best to kind of reshape our thinking. The way we are all starts in our mind. And that's where we got to start, man. I know shit got real. I even teared up a little bit. You'll never see that again. Whew, I was leaking here a little bit. My bad, my bad. But you know what? No, my bad. I'm real. This is just what it is. And I'm passionate about what I do. And I really want to spread the word that, hey, you know what? You can garden. You can do it. You can do it. I don't care if it's from a water bottle on your balcony. I don't care if it's from a soda bottle or a little mini container like this on your windowsill. You're starting something. I hope you enjoyed this video. This was just me being real from me to you. It's just what it is. I didn't want you to think that, oh man, Jackie's not going through all this. Look at her. She's so happy all the time. But this is why we're here. We're here to take back control. We're here to garden, and we're here to prevent food shortages. And I'm not beefing all that stuff, so this is what we're gonna do. I know I'm not alone, and you're not alone either. That's what counts. That is what matters. You're not alone. We're here on community on YouTube, on Facebook. This is where we're at. We're finding other like-minded people. We can do this. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and then you really got some hope out of this, that you really got some passion out of this. So if you enjoyed this video, then don't forget to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. It helps me out so much. Also, if you want to see more content like this on gardening, houseplants, and humor as a form of mental health therapy, then consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell. I drop a video every week and then some lately in between because hell, why not? Also, you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, but on Facebook, I'm on there the most every day. I share a lot of funny memes. I love to laugh. And also, I have a lot of side projects that I be showing up behind the scenes. So look out for that. And on that note, I love you guys. I wish the best for you all. Know that you're not alone. I'm here. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace and love.